Mr. Michaelem Mizrahim.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome here in Brno. You came here as a part of delegation from Israel. You are director of startup Accelerator, right? Yes. And you are here to discuss with representatives of Brno University of Technology about possible cooperation.
Yes.
And you agreed to have a short interview for our students, for our online magazine.
Yes.
Thank you very much for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
In the beginning, maybe short introduction about you. I googled website and I found a lot of interesting informations about you. So for our students to know who is our guest today, I know that you studied Jerusalem College of Engineering, Material Engineering, and then Hebrew University Master's Degree School of Pharmacy. But your first job was not in pharmacy, but ECI Telecom, Quality Control Team, yes. Then Teva Pharmaceutical, R&D Department, then very interesting change, MOD, Director of Operation in China, company that produces clothing for high-profile European clothing retailers. And then back to Israel, Geoenergy, Project Manager, company that developed green geothermic energy for the heating and cooling of homes and other buildings. Then Blossom Company, CO, company creates delightful sculptures for plants and provide full range of gardening services. And then since January 2014, AtoBe Startup Accelerator, also laboratories manager and director of innovations and entrepreneurship development at Israeli College of Engineering, Jerusalem.
Yeah, that's very diverse.
Very diverse.
When you present it like this, it seems like I'm doing a lot of things. Yes.
Actually, when I saw it, I reminded Forrest Gump. Like a box of chocolate.
Yeah, life like absolutely right. Absolutely right. I couldn't have said it better. I'm here under the hat of as a manager of Research, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Authority at Azrieli College. Azrieli College is located in Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. It is in the center of R&D in the city, the capital city of the startup nation. Mm-hmm. And we are teaching only engineering. Within the college, we have this unit called the Research, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We're dealing with many things like researcher faculty members, internationalization of the college, connecting the college with the industry, and of course, entrepreneurship. We're doing a lot of activities in entrepreneurship, and we are most famous about AtoBe Startup Accelerator. And the Accelerator for startups takes students, faculty members, alumni, people from Jerusalem and the area, and helps them develop a technological idea into a startup company. And we do it by giving them 5 tools. We are providing co-working space to work in. We are giving them full academic support. Anything that is in the college, they can use it. Labs, faculty members, interns, and so on. We're giving them the help of our partners. We have about 40 partners that helps those young people develop their idea into a startup company, like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, IBM, WeWork, Indiegogo, and many others. And we give them intensive program. We teach them everything they want and everything they need in order to develop their idea into a startup company. This has been proven to be a very successful path in terms of statistics. We see a very large percentage of companies that started from an idea of 2 students into a company that raised millions. So far our company, we managed to build 75 companies, raising over $60 million. It was so successful that a lot of countries are coming to visit and buy what we call the Accelerator in a box. We actually providing the system and the program and distributing it around the world in academic institutes. So this is why I'm here. And how is it connected to everything that I did in the past, to my background? I think I was very lucky to have an entrepreneurial mindset. So whenever I got an opportunity to be a part of something big, I took it. And I was always interested in business and always interested in new opportunities and always saw the value of it. And I'm very happy that I had a chance to be having this mindset within an academic institute, because in an academic institute you usually don't see it. You usually see professors. I'm teaching also at the Hebrew University at a master's degree for business administration. I'm doing so many other things, but the main thing is that I have an entrepreneurial mindset, and I brought this mindset into the college and founded this accelerator.
Okay. And speaking about startups and ideas, we are here now in the building that belongs to Faculty of Civil Engineering, and it's a little bit complicated business and complex.
Absolutely.
Construction. It's not so easy as IT to develop some program or something. Do you think that also such complicated business that needs huge sums of material, money, etc., is there space, some market niche or something like that for startup in field of construction? Do you have some examples, for example, from your country?
The answer is absolutely yes. This is a booming area in terms of startups, and I'm going to give a few examples. You're dealing with civil engineering. You're dealing with construction. And this is an untapped market in terms of technology. The technology that is available for all of us today is not reaching this market fast enough as we used to. And when you look at this market, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, business. So let's take, for example, or just compare it to driving cars. And you know, Israel was never a car industry country. Here in the Czech, you have Skoda and you have many others. And I have to say, I used to own the Skoda Superb, and it was the best car in the world. I unfortunately had to sell it, but I love it. I think the quality of your industry was phenomenal, and it's actually, you can see the success all over the world. But when you look at the car now, the car that we used to think of as a car, seats, driving steering wheels, engine, hood, everything is just a cover now for a computer. You're going to see that the cars are going to be looking more and more alike, and it is a cover for the computer. When you see autonomous driving, you see this principle exactly happening. You see that the car of the future might be built by Google and not by BMW. When you look at construction, the same thing. What we used to think as a building is going to be now a smart building. Now those system needs a lot of technology. What we used to think as materials are now smart materials. Every new material for a building that is more heat-proof or better is now a startup. And when you think of the entire industry of infrastructure and civil engineering, you see new technologies like BIM. When every material, every process is monitored and computerized, so you can save money and you choose the best supplier and the best mechanical properties of each and every subject and each and every material within the building. This is now much more computerized. Workflow of directors and managers' insights is going to be used by tablets and software. And we are seeing a lot of startups that are dealing exactly in that. I can give one example. Ayeka. Ayeka is an Israeli startup. And what does it do? It manages water, electricity, supplies in a building in a cyber-secured way. In such manner that the mayor or the prime minister can look at one screen and see the entire infrastructure of a country onto one screen. Now, a tap is a tap. Electricity line is an electricity line. Nothing has changed. The only thing changed is the system that is going on this infrastructure, sending data to the cloud, cyber secure, delivered to a center. So this is one company that is really successful, raising a lot of money, and it's doing only infrastructure industry. So this is one, but we have so many. From parking to building bridges, we have technologies that supports us in every way.
Okay, that's very optimistic. So I hope we will continue in our discussions, and hopefully together we will help to develop some startups also for our students and employees in field of civil engineering.
Yes, you have a fantastic generation here. People are super talented. This is a country with huge heritage of industry, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I think the cities are amazing and beautiful, and it's a great environment to grow. You have also a great opportunity because you're in the center of Europe. You can take a train or a car and get anywhere. This I cannot do in Israel. You know, Israel is quite isolated. So you have an opportunity here, even in the geopolitical area now, that is shifting and changing in Europe. You can be the startup nation of Europe easily. And I really look forward just to sit down and look and see it's happening. The government, I now today met the Minister of Research and Innovation, and I'm very, very optimistic about the processes that are going here in this country, and I look forward to see it grow.
Okay, thank you for interview.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you.